The environmental degradation of our planet threatens the very existence of human life and the survival of countless species and ecosystems. And concerned policymakers and citizens keep an eye on firms due to the relevance of their impact on the environment. As a consequence, investors' interest in environmental risks has grown exponentially in the last few decades. A wide majority of the most relevant institutional investors have announced that they now pay extra attention to the environmental situation of the firms in which they invest. Media, rating providers, academics, regulators, they all have tried to assess the environmental approach of firms in an attempt to explain what firms are doing in order to care for the environment. However, most of these assessments have been biased. They were either based on a self-proclaimed concern for the environment, self-assessed environmental reports, or voluntary certifications. Unfortunately, this means that the available environmental information has often been connected with greenwashing practices. There is now a growing consensus about the importance of analysing the real impact caused by firms. For example, the OECD report, ESG Investing Environmental Pillar Scoring and Reporting, highlighted that most of the available environmental ratings do not prioritise the carbon footprint, despite the relevance that carbon emissions have in environmental risk assessments, making them of limited value in protecting portfolios in climate transition risks. Thanks to the regulatory framework in most developed countries, it is now mandatory that firms provide objective information about their generated pollutants, emissions, and waste. However, this data is so complex that assessing the environmental situation of a firm is now a challenging task.
TERAIN aims to provide relevant, rigorous, and transparent information regarding the actual environmental risks and impact of facilities, companies, and regions. TERAIN uses official PRTR data on more than 90 bulletins generated in thousands of facilities owned by firms all around the world. We have achieved this thanks to a multidisciplinary team of experts who have worked endlessly to transform this data into objective environmental impact scores that reflect the impact caused on the air, water, and land. TERAIN uses the scores to generate environmental risk indexes that make sense of the historical and current environmental impact caused by facilities, companies, industries, and regions. These environmental risk indexes also include comparative data among competitors and predictive indexes that compare the expected environmental performance and the actual one.
TERAIN aims to be a transparent and user-friendly tool that allows anyone to access information about the environmental impact caused by firms and their environmental risks. Which is why there is free access to all of the environmental risk indexes in our database. Additionally, we have created a premium search engine so that you can export indexes and their data according to your own needs. We want to make a real difference here at TERAIN. Our environmental risk indexes support informed decision-making by executives, investors, consultants, communities, government agencies, consumers, activists, and other stakeholders. Go now to TERAIN.org and check out our webpage for more information. Please contact us if you have any questions. We want you to be part of this transformation towards more relevant environmental analyses and conscious decision-making.